Philadelphia in Lodge Number 5 of the Fraternal Order Police, explaining the crust of the ordinance, and it was signed by myself and the city administration on December 31st of 2015. And basically, in the crust, what we have is a little bit shy of 400 members of the Fraternal Order Police who are on pension, who are receiving less than $1,000 a month, anywhere between $700 and $999. In the last interest arbitration regarding the Philadelphia Fire Department, they were awarded a increase for these members that they have on their union membership. We looked at that and decided that we had to do something for our members regarding that, because we hear the complaints daily. We have some of our members that are actually running tabs at the local delicatessen and pizza shop the last 5-6 days of the month in order to get by and then repay that establishment once they receive their check. So we wanted to do something for these members at no cost, and I'll stress no cost to the city. And we believe that we have done that with this agreement, and we would finance this. And this is, again, this is a benefit that would cost the city nothing, and it would never go up in future years as these members, unfortunately, are going to pass off. It'll be lower in the next few years. So that's it in a nutshell.
Thank you. The chair wants to recognize the presence of the vice chair of the Labor and Civil Service Committee, Councilman Brian O'Neill. And Councilman, you have any comments you wanted to make?
I just want to say for the record, because it should be put into the record, this administration at the Fraternal Order Police has been done some unbelievable things for their members in terms of contracts and other issues, and this just gets added to the list. And for it to be done without any cost to the city, I'm pretty much sure that you'll have a unanimous vote.
I hope so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And happy birthday.
Thank you, Councilman. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman O'Neill. Councilman Green?
Yes, I just want to say on the record, I want to thank President McNesby and all the members of FOP Lodge 5 for your advocacy for your retirees, and also doing such in a way that's fiscally responsible for the city of Philadelphia. As a nephew of a former police officer who's no longer with us, and of a police officer who retired some years ago, I know it's a benefit that it's good to have advocacy like yours for retirees.
Thank you, Councilman Green.
Thank you. Are there any other questions? Councilman Taubenberger?
Yeah, I just want to also say for the record, this is, I think, a great agreement, and wherever you can help retirees, I think that is very important. I also chair, and actually with my vice chair right here, and in fact, some of our members are here from the Committee on Aging. This is something very specially done that you're looking out for them. And the fact that it doesn't cost the city any money is very, very admirable, and should be thanked by not just our committee, but all city council and all city government workers as well, as something that's really thinking out of the box and something special.
Councilman Taubenberger, thank you very much for those words.
You're welcome.
Thank you. The chair would like to note the presence of Councilman Heenan, who has just joined us. And if there is anyone else who has any question, Councilman Heenan, would you like to make any comments relative to this bill?
Thank you so much, Madam Chair, and thank you for your extreme due diligence into matters regarding labor and civil service, especially when it comes to pensions. And thank you for your testimony. I was listening in the other room and understand the issue at large. I was just wanted to state for the record that the administration will be sending up a letter acknowledging, well, not even acknowledging, the administration will be sending up a letter stating it publicly that, if there's any unanswered questions, they will make sure that the questions will be answered, before the final passage of this bill publicly.
Thank you. Chair recognizes Councilman Dom.
This is great for the city, no cost, it's amazing. You guys have done a good job in a lot of areas. I just want to join my fellow council people, but I will say this, besides the pension not costing, this proposal not costing the city money, I know you've done a very good job in the health programs for the police too. And anything you can share with the rest of the city, would be greatly appreciated by all of us because you guys are doing it right. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilman.
Thank you. Well, if you have no further comments, this concludes the public hearing on bill number... No. There are no other witnesses scheduled to testify?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairperson Parker. We appreciate your time and the committee's time on this important issue. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McNesby. This concludes the public hearing on bill number 160074. We will now go into a public meeting to consider the action to be taken on the bill. With this in mind, the chair recognizes Councilman O'Neill for a motion on bill number 160074.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move that bill number 160074 be reported out as committee with a favorable recommendation that the rules of council be suspended so as to allow first reading at the next session of council.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded that bill number 160074 be reported from this committee with a favorable recommendation, and further move that the rules of council be suspended so to permit first reading of this bill at the next session of council. All those in favor of this motion will signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion carries. Bill number 160074 will be reported from this committee with a favorable recommendation with a request that the rules of council be suspended so to permit first reading at the next session of council. This officially concludes the business of the Committee on Labor and Civil Service today. We want to thank you all so very much for your participation. Have a good day.